Hi there, welcome to the Overtime Chat. I'm here with you this afternoon to recap a Peacock series called Eat, Slay, Love, or Eat, Love, Slay. I don't know, I get it right in the title, but this is really interesting. It's only got 3 episodes to it, and it's a trip taken by 3 African American, well, they ain't African American, but 3 black women who are more like mutual friends to do a life shakeup. They're all coming out of broken relationships or divorces or recuperating from, and they need a life change. So it's from the Real Housewives of Atlanta and what's that top model Eva, a singer named Nivea, and a comedian named London from who's based uh, out of out of Britain. So anyway, all 3 of these ladies are gonna get together and they want to do something that they never been before, which is go to Taiwan. And the trip is being sponsored mainly by Nibia, who who has went through some traumatic things as an adult. You know, she's trying to get her life together, and this trip is the catalyst to help that begin for all the women. We just know that Eva just got out of divorce. Maybe it might be a year, a couple years old now, maybe even 2 or 3 years old. And she really loved her husband. She said it was her best friend. She looks horrible. She said she took that Depro shot. Too skinny. His face just looked like it's sunken in. But it's real nice and it's enlightening. London is a comedian. And the other girl that's there is Tammy. I can't think of Tammy last name. She is married to a rapper named Waka Flocka who voted for Trump. His mother's name is a manager. Her name is Big Dad. They based out of, I think, Miami, I want to say. Well, they got a divorce because her husband's a cheater. And you just watch each lady's journey. I started watching Tammy when she was in her 20s. She was a little old thing. Now she done gained a lot of weight, and I don't think she like her weight because she wear a lot of big ass clothes to try to cover it up. London is a comedian, but her comedic timing is not the same as ours. So her and Tammy Clark, they at the beginning of the trip, they knocking heads already. I want to say the trip is just like 7 days, but one of the people in the one of the ladies in the trip, the actual series made Page Six News, I think, a couple weeks ago. Well, when it was being filmed, because one of the ladies left the trip before the trip was over with. One of the ladies left, and what we do is we watch them do all types of adventures. Of Eva has a friend who was a top model who was actually Taiwanese. She lives there. She's the actress, a business owner. So they're going to go to her house to visit her, and some stuff going to go a little bit left because in different cultures, there are different things that are acceptable and some things that are not. They're going to get traditional dresses made for themselves, and they're not going to just stay in one place. The trip is divided into, I think the trip is 6 or 7 days, and every 3 days they go somewhere. The first 3 days they stay in the city, in the capital city. The second day they go to the country, and then the third day is the last day of their leg of their trip is they go to the beach. So we just watch them do different things. We watch Nivea have a spiritual awakening when she goes to visit Buddha. I didn't know that she practiced Buddhism, but she did. She said something that has really helped her in her life. We see Tammy and her changes that she still is going through. Because when I first started watching, found out about Tammy, she just had struggles, and her struggles came from that was not my issue, but the same kind of problem I used to hear that if you was light skinned and had pretty hair coming up as a girl, girls that look like me, dark skinned with not such good hair, would tease you and call you names. And I think it was that way for her and her sister. Like I think they had just moved to Baltimore, and I think she got invited to a party, but it really wasn't a party. They invited her somewhere and they jumped her. So her take on women and how she is misunderstood is really how she misunderstood. Because I really think Tammy's a nice person. She just one of them women that still, when she cries, she don't like to cry because her crying is to me, I think she think crying shows a sign of weakness. I used to not let people see me cry. And then once I got saved or I became more spiritually enlightened, I cry about everything. I cry on commercials. I cry about puppies. I cry about babies. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm joyful. I cry all the time. So I can relate to her in that sense. And the lady named Nivea, she is just so sweet. Not like all the ladies. I like Eva too. Eva struggled a little bit on the trip, just a little bit, because she like to get high. She like weed, and in Taiwan is against the law. I mean, marijuana is against the law to have that. So she probably suffered for a couple days, but she seemed to have made it. They fell in love. I gotta find it. I want to try these too. I got a friend that's Vietnamese. I want to ask her about morning spring greens or something. Them black ladies was tearing them goddamn everywhere they went. They even took a cooking class where you learn how to cook these kind of greens. They had a cooking class. They took trips. They went shopping. I think they probably would have really had a good time, but it was a real big ass argument and it turned everybody off. They was about to have a food tour, and right before the food tour, London and Tammy got into an argument. And it's an argument of cultures because London wasn't brought up like how we were, and it was funny because London was trying to figure out how Black Americans live in America. And the reason why she says because in her country, in London, everything they project about Black people is boys, movies like are negative movies, Boys in the Hood, The Wire. And when London heard that Tammy was raised around there where The Wire was, she's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." But it's because she's depicting what she saw on TV, so that was really crazy. And in the end, the ladies, where it wasn't a real close bond, there was one at the end. They do the traditional things where they put the candle in the water and you send it off your little wishes or whatever. They said little shit now. And so if you don't got nothing to do, you got like a good hour and 2 hours and 45 minutes to kill. I would invest in this Peacock original, this Eat Love Slay. It was pretty good. It was cute. It was a cute little kiki. It was cute. But in the end, if I was Nivea, I just would have took the trip all by myself. Yeah, if you want to find peace, go find it by yourself. So you could have been anywhere, but you was here with me. So let me get on up out of here. Let me get on before I get spit on. Y'all know how I do. Have a good one. Have a wonderful Thursday evening. And enjoy. Bye.